We all must practice to live with less, to live with the least. That is the ultimate contentedness. I would love to see what people would do without television or their jobs or materials that mean nothing, ultimately. People aren't present. The Buddha was right in every regard that we are all each him too. It's a practice. It isn't about matcha and juicing and smoothies and coffee and kale and beauty routines. It's all just extra. It is not health. Are you using that for your productivity? Our world has everything so wrong. People aren't living with actual worth or for an actual cause. I've started to see the bigger picture of the big picture, and I can go on, but it's rather simple, and people don't want to hear philosophy, but it contains much of all the truth people refuse to hear and understand. As such, philosophy has also much came from the past. Our generation clearly has a problem with feeling like they must always do something and not leave it up to their own mind. Everything becomes an addiction in the modern world because people have a lack of self-control, yet often they are so much of the ego. Secretly, 1 billion more podcasts go through my mind than what very few only get portrayed to hear through technology here as I speak. I've cared much for my writings above all, but it's become time to care for the work that must be done, the action of truth that waits for nobody. Nature we know is healing, but your mind and heart and guts to soul in attune with it, not just your body, is what will give us not just health, but peace, the ultimate health, and freedom. Freedom is peace, truth is authority, you have willpower to use, nature is the answer. You have the ability to be greater than ever, create anything you think, become anyone you may be as yourself, the ability to be loving, enjoy life now, and not expect going to quote-unquote Mars ever. The idea is to stop people from creating blockades, to stop people from stopping our own creation, to stop people from denaturing or changing an already beautiful planet with enough responsibilities that should have been fulfilled in the modern age. I warn to those of the coming collapses in civilization due to the systems we've built ourselves. The media and technology will be and is your worst enemy. You addicted to the very thought, to the very action, when in reality you must be present, you must learn to live with little, you must be you and live. See, the elite's agenda, if you were to understand their understanding, you may like what they are doing and actually love what they plan for the world to be, in quote-unquote, in harmony with nature by necessary depopulation and hidden knowledge and the merging with machinery, especially if you add in the lack of empathy and the imbalanced left brain. However, it's either you are for blocking the light or letting the light in. I want dangerous freedom because it teaches us to be peaceful. I want a variety of farm and soil germs because it helps boost our immune system. Everything is a practice. They've built a system to where you feel as if you don't have to practice yourself. You don't have to be creative because they will create everything for you. You don't have to use your immune system or anything you were born with because they have taught you not to use your nature and the nature and understand the natures. Did they actively teach you this? Well, you couldn't tell. You were young. You were malleable. They did not teach you the big picture, and the teachers themselves did not see the big picture. They did not see the subconscious influence, nor did they seek it or supposedly had time to. The truth is, you have all the time in the world, and yes, you can learn to be present. You can learn how to use your amazing creative power. But you must be willing to do so. It's been said and much overlooked and underlooked. The world is about balance. Dreams and sleep and meditation and music can take you. You don't have to take it. You just give it the opportunity and your body will accept it because it's necessary. It's intended. The elite has played on this idea of taking people. We are all slaves under the system now if we don't study statism and simply say no to being ruled over by anyone. It's our best way out. It is the optimal way out, and it is the most peaceful way out. I've developed a blueprint to carry it out. Through time being that we've been so deceived over time. This blueprint sets the stage for a generational movement to be all-abided, all-encompassing, universal and eternal, and that nature's the answer, whether that be of understanding ourselves and our world, wanting to know the truth, being able to agree on principle, natural medicine, natural law, the list goes on. Learn more at NITA.ONE. We are all of us to do this. If we actually care for humanity and the state of our world, not the state of any government and the demonic psychopaths within that control everything behind the idiot box controlled scenes. We've had many choices in life, many alternatives, but no lasting change and simply no change from the one mainstream agenda. We ought to unite on one agenda, that is recognition of the present, that is our alignment with nature. Thank you. This is Cory, Edmund, Endrulat. Nature's the answer. I hope you agree. Thank you. Please join the movement. NITA.ONE.